Daja Hao, Neiman Hao. Welcome to Shanghai. It's your boy Jeff here. I'm sitting here in the Bund neighborhood. I've got a Cobb salad in front of me. I've been in China now for a couple weeks. I'm Chinese food out. I need some vegetables. Chinese diet has a lot of carbs, minimal protein. Need to balance out with some nice veggies and some nice protein here. Now, before we crack into this, I do want to say this one was a big surprise for me because I was expecting something different, but this is what it's all about. It's all about getting out there, being flexible, and learning new things. What can I say about Shanghai? Shanghai is like a 5-time lottery winner with all the bells and whistles, all the flash that comes with the good life. But what do they say about people who win the lottery? Yes, there is tons of underlining problems and a train wreck waiting to happen. It can be a fun place to live. It's huge, bright, impressive city with all the modern amenities, tons of diverse restaurants, over-the-top luxury malls, and all the expat community that you could hang out with. So it's an international city, which is good. You can have Chinese friends as well as people from all over the world. One huge problem is huge, super rich, wealthy people. Not inconceivable to see a Lamborghini and then see a homeless person right next to that. So huge wealth gap. Although it does have all the flash and the bells and whistles of a modern booming city, opportunities seem quite limited unless you are very connected here. So even though there's a lot going on, still not a lot of room for opportunity to move up in the social ladder. There's no violence here. I feel very safe here. The cops don't even carry guns. One thing, censorship is really weird here. When you look online and look on YouTube, everybody's like, get a VPN, no problem. It is no problem depending on what server you have. So if you're coming to visit, definitely plan or anticipate that your service is not gonna work here. So you may be without the internet, and we come to rely on these Google products, and let me tell you, without that for a couple days, you just feel really naked, and you won't realize how much you rely on it until those have been stripped away from you. There's also a lot of really strange things that go on here. There's sounds of people spitting, clearing their throat. People bump into you. They're rather rude for the most part. Don't get me wrong, to everybody who has helped me out on this journey, shout out to you. Peace and love. You guys are awesome. But for the majority of the people, it's not the warmest, most friendly city. A lot of spitting, no concept of a line when you go to the MTR, when you go to the subway station. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. You'll even see like little old ladies get pushed out of the way as someone enters the subway cart. There's no concept of personal space here. People will stand right next to you. When I buy something at the store, somebody's literally right next to me, rushing to get up and buy their merchandise. I don't know if they do it because I'm a foreigner and they think I don't know what's going on, even though I'm speaking Chinese to the person who I'm doing the transaction with. So does all of this make China, specifically Shanghai, a good or a bad place to live? That's ultimately for you to decide. In the end, it wasn't for me. There is some missing aspects in China where they need to catch up. One thing I do know is if China is to become the world power that they claim to be, it has a long way to go in terms of its true liberty and equality for all of its citizens.
Let's get the party started right about now. I got love, oh yeah, I got love, I got love, oh